Minister for Police. And I asked the Minister for Police to come out and meet community representatives from Berwick and Clyde North in relation to some of the issues around crime through the area. What we've seen is an increase in cars that have been stolen, in people being fearful in their home with some of the break-ins down there, and the community is starting to come together and talk about this, not just online, but they've been approaching our office now and also their local media about when they're calling police, the call-out times, how long it takes for Victoria Police to arrive, and some of the issues with people hanging around in the street and when they're calling it in as suspicious behaviour, whether the police have the resources to turn up or not. So I think it's important that the Minister comes out and meets with this group and to talk to them about some of the issues. And we'd like to actually have some proactive discussions around ways we can put things in place to try and prevent the crime, but that would be police numbers would be the number one. One of the issues through the area is the Clyde North Police Station that was committed to be open and operating by the 2018 election, and then it was recommitted again to be done and open by the 2022 election, and now the only thing that's been done for that police station is there's a sign saying that it will be ready by 2025. So by the time the growth through that area, and I know that all the members that represent that area have seen growth in such numbers that most infrastructure won't keep up with it, but I think the infrastructure around ensuring we have safety should and must be put in as a priority. So the land's available. We've been calling on the government to build the station for a long period of time. If we had the station, we could start putting Victoria Police in there. And I think then you would actually start to see people would feel safer, the perception of safety would be higher, and we'd be able to have a police vehicle responding through those areas which are difficult to get to. We've got Narre Warren Police Station, Cranbourne Police Station, both do a wonderful job. They do struggle with numbers at the moment. Both of them have vacancies that is causing them some concerns. But the difficulty with both those stations is with roadworks that are going on in the area, when they are called out to respond, that can delay them. That's not their fault. Obviously, when you get onto Clyde Road and Clyde Road's partly closed down, or some of the intersections that show on maps that you can go through, but when you get there, you can't get through, it makes it a real challenge for the response times for the Victoria Police down there. We at the last election committed to actually bringing in response times. I know the Police Association want response times, and I think maybe that's something we could have that discussion around. If we brought in response times, what would be the reaction from the government and from the Victoria Police then when there's something on record, the same as fire and ambulance, where they have to actually start to have a response time that's acceptable to the Victorian community, and maybe then management may start to have discussions around what their minimum service response is and minimum service requirements. If we could get it to that position, I think that'd be fantastic. So I asked the Minister to come down for a constructive conversation with my local community to talk about police response times and Clyde North Police Station.